So the third one, and this one is probably going to, you might qualify for some of these things that I've already talked about, but location is probably going to cover the majority of you guys that are watching. You know, if you're between 35 and 80, you're probably going to fall into the location category here. So Vietnam and Korea War veterans, you know, World War One and World War Two had mustard and lucite, you know, as their chemical weapons. Vietnam and Korea had Agent Orange and all the other rainbow colors. Those were gnarly too. And you know that stuff was sprayed around to destroy the foliage and make it easier to see the enemy and all that kind of stuff. And they've been fighting, you know, this Agent Orange stuff for a long time. And as a matter of fact, the Blue Water Navy veterans, they finally, the Blue Water is 12 miles off the coast. Boots on the ground is when your boots hit the ground at Tonsanute. And then there was other, you know, conditions. The brown water guys got it a long time ago too. So the Blue Water Navy vets, I mean, 45 years, just amazing how long this takes. But I saw a blog post where they're processing, like there are stats, and they're pushing these things through. So that's what actually sparked this. One of the easiest VA disability claims to win is a presumptive condition if you have it and you fit into the criteria. It's easier than trying to do the active duty way. So if you are a Blue Water Navy veteran and you are experiencing this, did you win quickly? What's the process like? And I don't mean that you've been waiting for 30 years. I know that sucked. But since they made the decision, have you gotten anything in the mail? Please leave a comment and let me know. I'm definitely interested. I know the audience would be as well. So Agent Orange is a problem. You have to have a proof of deployment to or near herbicide exposed areas. Same thing on the 10% or more within the first year of discharge. Another thing with Agent Orange is that stuff was everywhere. You know, all over countries, airplanes, different bases. So if you can prove that you're exposed to herbicides, you know, you can win your claim that way too. If you're at a base, there's a picture of you in a plane sitting next to a gallon of it that was actually used in a claim. I saw that somewhere. I was like, wow, that's great medical evidence. A photo of me sitting here smoking a cigarette like a Camel non-filter, sitting there leaning on a big old 5-gallon, not 5-gallon, but what are those, 50-gallon or 100-gallon of Agent Orange? Yeah, so that's a good way to, hey, look, I got it. So the last category here is Gulf War veterans. This is the category I fall into. And the Gulf War veteran thing is just kind of strange because it's August 2nd of 1990 through now. We're all Gulf War veterans, Gulf War 1 and 2. And yeah, I'm well aware that we should have finished it off so we never had a 2. And we wouldn't have had all these problems for you guys that had to go back between 2003 and now. But here we are. So the VA's been moving a little faster, especially compared to, you know, it took them 45 years to do the blue water part for the Vietnam veterans. So they, you know, they do have Gulf War syndrome, multi-symptom illnesses, you know, Gulf War illness. They have presumptive lists and conditions in them. Very difficult, I think, in with some of these things. A lot of these things, they're rule out kind of things. Like they rule out this, and then it's like, well, we can't figure out what this is. So you must have chronic fatigue syndrome. So of course they're not making it easy, but if you have the criteria, it could be easy. So that covers, I don't want to go too much into the Gulf War veterans part. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I know that I have it because I'm a Gulf War veteran. And I didn't even file a claim for it. It actually came with the duty to assist. So that's why I know it's easy. be careful how you do it. If you're a Gulf War veteran, take a look at all the Gulf War syndrome, illnesses and diseases and all that kind of stuff, burn pits, all that stuff. And then the last category is the Camp Lejeune water catastrophe. This one's covered under 38 CFR 3.309F. And it covers former reservists or National Guard veterans who were exposed to the contaminated water supply at Camp Lejeune. If deemed presumptive, it'll date back to March 14th, 2017. So you need to have proof of at least 30 days stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st of 1987. So that's a pretty big gap. Again, the diseases or symptoms must manifest to 10% or more within 1 year of discharge. And that's the main list and the main part here about the presumptive conditions. I lost already. Where is it? There it is. So the presumptive, it's a category of disease, activity, or location. I think a lot of us watching YouTube and stuff like that are probably going to be on a location thing, but I don't know. Everybody's different. Your situation is different than mine, and just kind of what I see. So I think a presumptive VA disability claim can be easy if you were there and you have a disease that is, known to be on the list, and you don't have to go the active duty route. You can go you just point to your DD-214. That's why I think it's easy. And then I got a little luck there. And also I never filed a claim for that tropical diseases, but I could have done that because I was in Panama, and that totally fits the criteria for a tropical place, a tropical paradise. So I'm going to pop a thumbnail up here on the screen nice and big that shows a video where I break down some more easy VA disability claims to win. These are the most common and some of the easiest to win on a primarily secondary service connection basis. So check them out, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website and in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form, boom, you're done.